What's up, guys? We are back for another episode of Road to Top 10 in the Ubers tier. This time, I'm using a team that was given to me by Problems. He basically said, hey, you should use this in your Road to Top 10. So I was like, okay. I haven't laddered since last time, so I should be around the same spot. I know that decay is crazy, but yeah, I'm 1589. I think I was like 16 something last episode, but I haven't laddered or lost or yet since I played. Let me see. /rank. Let's check this out. Yep. 33 wins, 5 losses, 1 tie. So, thank you everybody for the continued support, the likes, the comments. I honestly do appreciate it. It really does help my channel out. It really does help my channel out. So, let's look for a battle, and I believe I'll just pause until we find one. Alright, so we have found a battle versus Alts Get Too High. He's more than likely just going to lead off with his Groudon, so I'm going to lead off with mine. Gengar is also a possibility, same as Giratina. But I'd rather lead off with Groudon, get up the rocks. His only potential defogger is his Giratina as well as his Arceus. And if he does that, then he'll defog away his own rocks. So he ends up leading off with Xerneas. Whoa. He could be a Grass Knot variant. That's kind of bad. I don't want to stay in. Yeah, I really don't want him to be a Grass Knot variant. But at the same time, it's like... Oh. At the same time, it's like, I'm so stubborn, I just want to stand and go for my Stealth Rocks, even though there's a huge possibility he could just Geomancy. I don't need Groudon for his Arceus, and at the same time I do have my Ditto. I'm getting on my rocks, man. Forget that. As he ends up switching out to Giratina. Now, obviously that wasn't the best play I could possibly make. It worked out for me there, but I don't necessarily agree with my play, even though it works. So, I'm going to go for the... I could go for Roar, I could go directly into Darkrai. I'm just going to go directly into Darkrai. He's more than likely just going to burn me with Will-O-Wisp, but he ends up going for the Defog right here. That's fine by me. I can just go right for the Dark Void right here. He doesn't really have a switch into this. This is probably his Rest Talker, though. Rest Talk, Defog, Wisp isn't really a good set. So he more than likely doesn't have like a Sleep Absorber. And then after that, I could just go for the Nasty Plot. Hit the, what is more than likely going to be Xerneas, and knock it out with the +2 Sludge Bomb. So that's going to be my plan right there. As he ends up going out into Rayquaza, though, I miss my Dark Void, which means I'll be taking unnecessary damage from Extreme Speed. A bit annoying, but I can't complain. If I didn't want to miss, I would use a better move. But now I'm going to complain because I missed twice. Nah, I'll just go for it again. He's more than likely Lum. Actually, he's Lum. Yeah, he's definitely Lum. I'm going to switch out to Groudon. I don't know. I would have taken the first Extreme Speed. That's fine. But missing 2 in a row kind of sucks. If I didn't want to miss, could have used Spore. But I can't do anything about that. So I'm going to switch out into my Groudon as he decides to go for the DD. Thank you. I do have a Ditto. And I'm going to get him my rocks because I'll be able to take any 1 hit or any 2 hits he wants to go for. I am max defense, or near max defense, a lot of defense, and max HP, so I should be able to take it relatively well. Taking a lot to pick his move. I'm just going to pause until he decides to make a move. Alright, so he decides to DD and then switch. I don't know how I feel about that. This is just rinse repeat. He's just going to go for the Defog once again. So I'm going to switch into my Darkrai just to take that. And from there I can just go for the Dark Void and finally burn this Rayquaza's Lumberry. So I'm going to go right for that. As he does decide to go right back out into Rayquaza. And finally that hit. Nice. Nice. And this is such rinse repeat. He's just gonna go for a Super Speed. Whatever. I'll go back out on the Groudon. Get up my rocks. I don't care. I'm getting them up. As he decides to go for Overheat. Not the best of plays, simply because Sun is negated because of Airlock. And what I could do. Thank you. What I could do is just go right for the Roar, force him out a few times, end up forcing him into his Gengar. That's a bit annoying. I don't want to be in versus Gengar. I'm probably going to have to go for the Roar. Yeah, I'm going to go for Roar just in case he decides not to Mega Evolve, hits me with Shadow Ball, and for some reason I live it. He has no reason not to Mega Evolve, but this is just in case. So, oh, no wonder I didn't have my avatar. Yo, you guys gotta tell me I don't have my avatar when I don't have it. You really do. There you go, Whitney. Nice. Just gonna go for Roar again. as he does decide to go Mega Evolve and go right for the Shadow Ball. I do have my Ditto, which can just come in and go right for the Shadow Ball once again. He's not trapped because we're both Ghost types. Ghost types can't be trapped this gen. And he does have a switch in being Arceus. If I'm real, I'll go for Sludge Wave. You know what? I'm real. I'm hella real. I'm going for Sludge Wave. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alright. I was real for no reason because... And I know he has Destiny Bond too. That's crazy. I'm going to go to Arceus. Okay. I'm going to go to Arceus. I'm going to go right for the Earthquake, as I predicted that taunt because I saw his set. So, yeah, that worked out for me. I was able to knock out this... Why are there two? I was able to knock out his Gengar for free. Definitely nice. I still have a chance of winning this game. Arceus can just pull through now that Gengar is gone. If I knew his last Pokemon, what are you? What are you? That's such an annoying thing. It happens that way. Okay. I'm gonna go for Overheat just to get off as much damage as possible. As I get off a nice 39%. And then I can't go for SD because I'm taunted. I don't want to switch it to Rayquaza because I guess Rayquaza is a decent play. I'm gonna go out to Rayquaza. I'm not expecting him to Stone Edge right here. And then after that, I can go for a V-Create. Same base power as Outrage. Gonna be able to at least dent him to the point where I can knock him out with Extreme Speed after that. So I'm thinking I'm still in a good position. I can't believe he stayed in with his... Oh, that's an Arceus. Holy crap. Can't believe he stayed in with his with his Gengar though. I felt like he needed that for my Arceus, but then he played it poorly. But either way, go right for the V-Create right here. Knock out this Groudon. And he has a few switch-ins. He has Xerneas. He has Giratina. He has Arceus, which is probably the safest switch-in. Ends up going out to that Arceus. And he can go right for the Extreme Speed right here. But that means I can set up an SD. No, I cannot because I don't have... This is hard because I don't outspeed his Giratina with my I'm gonna go for V-Create. Yeah, I can't not go for V-Create. Alright, so this is hard. How do I win this? I gotta go out to Mawile and get off the Intimidate and then proceed to go right for the Play Rough. Yeah, I have to Play Rough and Sucker Punch. If he has Overheat, I probably lost. But we'll see though. We'll see if he has Overheat. I'm thinking he's either going to sack his Giratina or his Rayquaza right here. So, decides to go out to his Giratina. Nice for me. Nice. And I'm able to knock him out. I don't even have max attack. But that's just the power of Mega Mawile as he's going to go out into his Rayquaza right now. Because he sacked Giratina, that does leave a lot of leeway for my Arceus. I can take an Overheat, but I don't want him to set up on me, so I don't want him to set up after that. So I'm gonna go into my Darkrai as fodder, and what I can do is now go out into my Arceus and proceed to start setting up with it. So I'm gonna go for the first SD, of course, as he decides to go right for the Outrage. And well, I could potentially switch out. That's kind of dumb. I don't know, I think that's kind of dumb. All I need is damage on his Arceus. If he goes out to Arceus after Rayquaza, he lost the game. Yeah, he loses the game. Because all I need is damage from Extreme Speed. But we'll see. Arceus is going to take a hefty chunk from this, so do a hell of a lot to him as he's able to go for the Extreme Speed versus me. And now I can go out into my Mawile, and it really depends if he wants to go for Extreme Speed, predicting my Sucker Punch or not. We'll see though. I'll be able to eat it up. He decides to go for Recover though. Okay, making him a threat. I'm gonna go for SD, as the best he can hit me with his Shadow Claw. So looks like the game is gonna be mine. Because +2 Iron Head will be able to knock him out, and then Xerneas cannot knock me out at all from this range of HP. I have enough special defense to take one Focus Blast, take a Thunder. Why is this still here? But yeah, Xerneas won't be able to knock me out with HP Fire, and Moonblast fails to knock me out, so I can knock him out with the Iron Head. Okay, so that was a struggle. That was a struggle to come back. Definitely a struggle to come back. That Gengar play was real, I guess, but I have it. I'm looking for another battle, and I guess I don't have to pause it. So my opponent has a really scary team. Definitely a scary team. He's probably just gonna lead off with his Deoxys. So I'm gonna lead off with my Mawa because I get off Intimidate and I can take any one attack from the Deoxys, and then I can just threaten it with the the Play Rough, things like that. I don't really have any other lead that can have a good matchup versus that. Groudon could potentially die. Deoxys would die. Deoxys, well. Darkrai would die. Mawile will take it, and the other two will just take half the damage. I guess I could lead off with Ditto, but there's no point in losing my Ditto turn 1. He's more likely to Focus Sash. So just gonna pause until he decides to make a move, and we'll be right back. So he decides to lead off with Zekrom, which means I get a kill with Play Rough. A pretty easy kill, actually. I could even just go right for the the Iron Head right here if I wanted to be completely honest. I'm gonna go for Iron Head as he Volt switches out. Okay, so that isn't a bad play necessarily. If he goes up to Gengar, I think that's a bad play, but I went for Iron Head just in case he decided to make the bad play. He's more than likely going out to his Deoxys attack. Really wasn't expecting him to stay in. I'm gonna pause it though to see if he decides to go out to his Pokemon. Right, so he did decide to go out to Gengar, and that just died. So I'm gonna go into my Groudon right here, and I'll be able to take the Earthquake. Plus, if he decides to try and set up, Groudon's my best play right here. I'll be able to take Extreme Speed from his Mon. In fact, I could even just stay in, let him set up, go for Earthquake to get off damage, and then go out to Ditto and just copy him with his Extreme Speeds and almost seal the game. But then again, Zekrom would live, so he goes right for the SD, and I'm forced to roar him out. I don't want to sack this because I don't want him to be able to spam Bolt Strike with his Zekrom, so I'm going to go right for the Roar, as I'll be able to eat up this Extreme Speed anyway. Max damage, what is it, like 45, 50, 40 something? It's going to do around 40 something. It's not going to do more than 50, so yeah, it is 48. Able to force him out, get that crucial Stealth Rock damage. I force him into Deoxys. Now, right here, I kind of want to play risky with my Groudon, expecting his rocks. I'm going to go for Earthquake, even if he attacks me. I know I just said I'd save it for Zekrom, but thinking about it, when I have an opportunity to knock out a threat, I'm going to go for it. And I don't really want to switch out at all, so I'm going to try and expect his rocks right here. Even if he does knock me out, I do have Extreme Speed, Sucker Punch, my own potential Deoxys and Ditto. So this will more than likely work out for me. He decides to go right for the low kick. Normally that'd be okay if I was offensive, but I am fat, so I'm able to knock him out, as now he's going to go out into his Arceus once again. Arceus does give me potential problems, but I do have, well, I could go out to my own Arceus. I can go out to Rayquaza right here, actually, and just get off V-Create damage, and then as he SDs up, I'd be able to copy him with Ditto. So that sounds like a plan right there. I'm gonna go for that. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that right here. I'm expecting him to want to SD. I just need damage with my Rayquaza. In fact, I could even just go right for the Dragon Claw as opposed to going for the V-Create, just in case he wants to switch down to something that could take that. So, V-Create's safer. Well, not safer because V-Create can miss. I unfortunately get a crit on him, which I'm not gonna say saves him, because, well, Zekrom would have been able to live Extreme Speed at +2, but I don't know. That's a bit unfortunate. Sorry about that, buddy. As I'll be able to get off on Extreme Speed on this Zekrom, putting it in range of an attack from my Arceus. So Ditto is definitely my safest play right here. He is locked into Bolt Strike. He's more than likely Scarf because he showed Volt Switch, and something is about to take damage. Something is about to die. It's either going to be a Zekrom, and he's probably going to have to sack. Oh my god. Ditto. Whoa. Ditto just exploded. Gonna go right for the Outrage right here. No reason not to. Gonna pause until he decides to make a move, though. He makes the wrong play, in my opinion, by going into Yveltal. Should have sacked Palkia, because Yveltal could have eaten up the hit and gotten off like a Dark Pulse, and then Sucker Punch, or even an Oblivion Wing, because I'm Ditto, don't have Zekrom's HP, and then Sucker Punch might have been able to knock me out. But the best he's able to do is go for the Sucker Punch right here, and it's a 3-turn Outrage, maybe? I don't know. I don't like the way Showdown does it. I want to know if it's a 3-turn Outrage before he sends out his Mon, so we'll find out. It is a 3-turn Outrage, which means it's a speed tie. I am locked in. He's forced to go for the Outrage right here, or Dragon Claw, and if he does, I go out into Mawile, and I get a kill. So yeah, What is he thinking about? Like, am I... Well, I don't know what he's thinking about. He has to click Outrage or Dragon Claw. Bolt Strike won't be able to knock me out. I can't switch. Alright, so he doesn't go in for the Outrage, which means, my name is Malwell. I'm eating this up. I have no reason to go for the, I'm just gonna go for Iron Head, because it'll get off enough damage to the point where he can't come in with Stealth Rocks anyway. That looks like 13. But because this is Showdown, that's probably 12. So I'm just going to go for Play Rough right here, as I guess he didn't have to switch out anyway. I could have went for it before, but if he wanted to switch out, I don't know. I just wanted to get off the immediate damage. I didn't want to miss and then have him have it Scarf Zekrom in the back. It didn't matter in the end because I had E-Killer, but just have to be safe. You have to be safe in situations like this. You don't know what could happen, man. So Palkia comes out. Sucker Punch, hello. Get off some nice damage. Nice. As he misses the Fire Blast. That's unfortunate. I'm going to go for Play Rough. He's going to T-Wave. Yep. Got him. As, I get a crit. I mean, it didn't matter, but, it's just to spite him. So, we are now 16-21. Wasn't I 16-21 last episode? I don't even know. Sorry, guys, if this episode seems rushed. I'm really not. I'm chilling. I'm lying down. I know that's kind of professional, but it doesn't matter because you guys can't see me. Gonna pause until we find a battle now. I'll be right back after we find a battle. At all. Questionable face. Again, my opponent has a Deoxys attack. I hate this mod. It's so annoying. I'm just gonna lead off with Groudon because it's a decent lead as he decides to lead off with his Groudon. I could go for my rocks right here, but he does have a Defogger in Scizor. I'm just gonna go for Lava Plume. Get me a potential burn. And I don't know if he has Lumberry or not, but give me a potential burn on this thing. Alright, you had your little fame, buddy, but we're gonna mod the chat. We're gonna mod this chat. Oh, nice. Oh, wait. No, we're gonna put this mod chat on. Hit him with a PK face. Get the burn, as he does have a Lumberry. Let me get it again. I don't know how to put on the command. Somebody's probably gonna tell me the command. I'll probably get a bunch of comments telling me the command. But it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go for the Lava Plume one more time. As he goes out to Palkia. I can survive any one hit from Palkia. So I'm going to have to stay in anyway because his team doesn't have switch-ins. And go right for my rocks right here. He's more than likely going to go for Fire Blast. The reason I'm not saving this is because even if his Blaziken does end up SDing or something, I do have Ditto. So I'm not entirely worried about that thing. And basically, after sacking Groudon, I get a free switch into my Darkrai, and from there, he'll put his Groudon to sleep, and then I'll be able to set up an SD and put in some work. Scizor, he actually gets wrecked by my SDRCs because I have overheats. So I'm gonna go right for the Dark Void right here, as he is more than likely gonna sack his Groudon. I already burned his Lumberry with the Lava Plume. Have you guys seen the new stuff? Oh, he decides to let Xerneas go to sleep? Okay, do you have Sleep Talk? I guess we'll find out if you have Sleep Talk right here. I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse, as he does have, he's Scarf. Alright, so that could potentially be a problem if he gets a second turn Wake Up. I don't know, man. Am I willing to risk that? I do have Mawa, which can just come in, so I'm not gonna risk that right now. I'm not going to risk that right here, as he doesn't end up waking up, going right for the close combat. Ouch, damage. And what I'm going to do is predict his switch into Scizor. So I'm going to put a double into my Arceus. He might also go for close combat again, but he does. I could have potentially set up on you. That's interesting. Alright, it's whatever. I'll be able to go for Extreme Speed right here, knock him out, and that'll force in his Scizor most likely. He ends up going out to Groudon though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I do have Rayquaza that can come in. Yeah, I'm going out to Rayquaza. No reason to sack Arceus right now. He might Stone Edge, but I rather go out into my Rayquaza, as he ends up forcing me out into my Ditto. Ooh. Do I want Earthquake damage? Nah. I definitely do not. So I'm gonna switch out into my Rayquaza one more time. Get off, you know, V-create. What is my win condition? I kind of have to set up an SD, but I have to put something to sleep. Yeah, I have to set up an SD while putting something to sleep. That's my win condition with Arceus. But I've already got weakened. I'm kind of surprised he stayed in with Xerneas though. He decides to roar again. Okay, I'm getting played, guys. I'm going out to Rayquaza again. I don't even care. I'm real. I'll make the play 3 times in a row until it works. Alright, it didn't work that time. As this thing more than likely has extreme speed, so I'm gonna go for mine anyway. As what I can do now is go out into my my Mawile and get off the Intimidate and predict his switch. But he could easily go out to Scizor. I don't know. I don't know why he didn't do that last time. Can I win this battle? I don't even know. Alright, I'm going for Iron Head. As he decides to extreme speed. The reason I went for Iron Head is because there was a possibility that he just stays in. I didn't want to, you know, risk my my Wow. So now he decides to go out to Groudon. I'm just gonna go for Sucker Punch to get off as much damage as physically possible. As he's able to knock me out with the Earthquake, and I still do indeed have a chance. What's my best course of action? Definitely go out into my Darkrai, and going right for the Dark Pulse. Wow, losing to losing. I'm not losing. I'm allowing you to win. I'm just kidding. I am not Chuck Norris. So, yeah, I really don't get why he sacked Xerneas. Xerneas, if it's Scarf, it would have helped versus Rayquaza. It would have helped versus it basically would have helped versus the entire team. So right now I'm just gonna go for the Dark Pulse. I went for Dark Void right there because I don't know. I just went for Dark Void because just in case he wanted to save Groudon for me, but he decides to sack his Palkia right here. Very, very, very interesting play. As Palkia would be one of the few things that could take Flare Blitz from, well, what's going to be my Blaziken. But I'm just going to go right for the Dark Pulse again. I'm not expecting this to be Scarf because he switched up moves, if I remember correctly. Did he switch up moves? I might just be... I'm lying, but I really didn't expect it to be Scarf because he does have Scarf. He does have Scarf Xerneas, so I'm gonna hit him with Dark Pulse as I'm able to knock him out. Now he can go out to Scizor and he can definitely BP me. I'm gonna go for Dark Void though, just in case I live the BP. And then from there I could just go for Sludge Bomb. He decides to just let me put it to sleep though and not go for BP. Really, really interesting play. As what are you... Okay guys, honestly, I don't know what he's doing right here. He had a really good chance and he decides to sack it. I really don't know. I'm so sorry guys. I don't know what he's doing. But what are you doing? What are you talking to me about? Does anybody understand what he's saying? Am I alone here? You can unsub. I don't care. I'm grateful for all my subs, but I'm not making you stay. So now all he has left is his Blaziken. Gonna go for the Earthquake first. I could go for the SD or something, predicting him to want to go for the extreme speed. But that what the hell did I just say? I could go for the SD, predicting him to want to go for the Protect. But Earthquake was my safest play as I'd be able to follow it up with a Protect. And now I do have Ditto, which copies his speed boost ability, and I'll safely be able to go for Low Kick from here. I outspeed him. He doesn't have Protect, that was shown, and that's going to be a good game. So, interesting guy right there. I am gonna, I guess I'll just pause it at that. We're 16-24 now. We're really close, you know. Not really. I felt like we didn't climb at all. I got like 40 points. Should I get another battle? It's going kind of slow though. Today isn't. I feel like today isn't the day to ladder, but I could be wrong. Let's see where we are. You know, 16-29, 36 wins, 5 losses. Let me get one more. I'll get one more, just to end it off. So gonna pause until we find one. I'll be right back. Alright, so we found a battle versus Red Pikachu. Cool name. Cool name. Just going to lead off with my Groudon. Probably going to lead off with his. He decides to lead off with Blaziken though, which means I'm going right for Earthquake. We do not mess around with this threat right here. His best switching is Groudon in all honesty, so he decides to Mega Evolve and go for the SD. I guess he was expecting rocks, but why would I not go for the Earthquake right there? I don't know. That was a poor play on his part. That was a poor play on his part, but I'm not gonna, you know, attack him for it. So he does go out to Deoxys. Do not want to stand and take a Psycho Boost. Gonna go out to my Mawile, who won't take this well at all. He really won't take this well. Holy crap, that is way too much. As confirming that he is not Sash or anything, though looking at his team, it didn't look like it was Sash. And I'm gonna go right for the Iron Head. He could go for Extreme Speed right here. It won't be able to knock me out. He's probably going to be expecting my Sucker Punch. Either way, I just want to get off damage on the incoming Groudon for my E-Killer to sweep him. So, I get off a decent amount. I'm going to go for Play Rough expecting his rocks, as he actually ends up going for Thunder Wave. Groudon was also my possible switch-in, but so I don't really understand Thunder Wave. Maybe he was expecting Rayquaza if I was like Mixed Quaza. So I guess that makes sense. I'm going to go for Play Rough again as he decides to get up his Stealth Rocks. I was expecting that, and because of that crit, I would have been able to knock him out. But I can't complain. I got the crit right before, so I don't care. Now I'll be able to go out into my Scizor. I'm thinking about his... Okay, guys, part of the reason I mess up, not only because I'm tired, because I'm not tired right now. I'm chilling, but I'm not tired. Part of the reason why I mess up is because I'm thinking plays ahead about what can possibly come in to revenge kill Darkrai. I was thinking about Darkrai sweeping his team and things like that. So that's why I said Scizor. I was thinking about Scizor. So decides to go out Palkia right here. Palkia cannot knock me out, so I'm just gonna get off Earthquake damage because I'll be able to knock him out with a +2 Extreme Speed after this damage. So decides to go right for the Surf. Don't want to risk him going for Draco, so I'm going to stay in and go for the Earthquake as he goes for Surf again. So I'm not sure what his set is. I'm thinking Scarf because he stayed in. No, I'm thinking Scarf because he didn't switch up moves. Then he didn't have to switch up moves, but I'm going to go for SD right here. SD wins me the game. Yeah, I don't see him coming back from this. SD wins me the game right here, and I'll go right for the Earthquake just in case he wants to go out to Scizor. Makes no sense, but doesn't matter. I have no reason to waste my Extreme Speed PP simply because he has 2 Pressure Mons, which I am going to go for Extreme Speed versus. So, no reason to waste any extra PP. As, yeah, I'm just going to pause until he decides to sack this Groudon. Alright, he decides to sack it in time. Didn't have to pause it. And now all I got to do is hit an Overheat versus his Scizor. I don't think he has any other switch-ins, so going to go right for the Overheat right here. Finally, SDRC is putting in work, knocking out that Scizor. Surprised it's not Mega Scizor, but then again, he did have Mega Blaziken, so what am I saying? Why wouldn't he be a regular Scizor? He could be Mega Scizor and just holding the Scizor right, and he decides if he wants to Mega Evolve. Like my boy Etika right there. I'm not going to say good game until all 6 Pokemon go down or he leaves, so that's not me. I don't say, you know, good game too early, so premature good game, that's the correct term. As I guess he can go out into his Deoxys and try and get off an Extreme Speed. But yeah, good game, dude. And 100 more number 1. Josie, Jose. Why did I read that as Josie? I'm Spanish. That's Jose. But maybe he wanted to pronounce it as Josie. Yeah, it makes sense because I'm Joey. But either way, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I know this was kind of more chill, laid back, maybe even a bit dry in the beginning, but I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like. I definitely do appreciate the likes and comments. And that's it. So until next time, later.